If you were a potential client and you knew the agent you were working with had no idea what the hell they were doing, would you work with that agent? Really, would you work with that agent if you knew they had no idea what they were doing? I want to share a quick story with you. I knew an agent once who was stumbling over a lockbox, couldn't open it. The client standing right there watching the agent just fumble the basics of opening a lockbox. That client did work with that agent, and I can't believe it. In fact, here's what the client had to say.
We have stayed in touch as professional relationship and then grew into a friendship that now they can't get rid of us even if they tried. So what they did, it's so stinking cool. I mean, who has a real estate agent that like sends them gifts and hosts parties and brings in bands and does all of this stuff? Jason is the guy. And you know what's even more, before I open this box, which is so good, what I think is even more special about what they do in their real estate group is Jason leads by example, and he believes that building up individuals is more important than sales. So he spends a lot of money and time and effort into professional and personal development and what personal development means and how you give back to the community and how you be a good human. So they've done tons of philanthropy projects, especially during COVID. And not only are they giving to their wider community, but he's also pouring back in to his real estate community.
That agent that had no idea what they were talking about or no idea what they were doing was me, hands raised, and that was 17 or 18 years ago. And the person you just saw in that video, Katie Jeffcoat, was my very first client.
We were actually Jason's first customers.
So how did I maintain that relationship for 17, 18 years, and the referrals have come in, they've used me time and time again when I had no idea what I was doing? It's very, very simple. So there's a couple of things you can do even if you don't know what you're doing. One of the things you can do is be authentic. If you don't know something, tell the client, I don't know. So many times in the business, agents feel like they have to give an answer when they don't know the answer. Take those words, I don't know, and let them be your friends. That's not a substitute for not figuring out what you need to know, but say, I don't know, when you don't know. That's tip number one. Tip number two, always put the client needs first, because at the end of the day, that's what matters. If you want them to refer you business for the life of your career, put their needs first and see what happens. And finally, have fun. Katie and I laughed many, many years after that about how I fumbled with that lockbox and how I couldn't even get the key out to show them the property. So we hope those 3 simple tips will help you. When you can create raving fans for life, you have a very, very big business. You've built the foundation for success in your business.
Passion.